Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I have my October Pan That Palette update for you. Please excuse my voice or if I'm a little sniffly, I do have a bit of a cold right now. But let's get into my progress for this month. So first let's start with my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Palette. So I'm sure you all know if you've been following me, I broke my palette, some of the chunks fell out, put them in this jar. This is all I have left of incandescent light. So you can see there's just a tiny bit in there. I have been wearing this, but not consistently every day. Right now I am working in a hospital, and I just don't feel compelled to put highlighter on my face before I go on rounds and visit patients. It just seems like a little bit of a strange thing to do. I don't need to wear a full face of makeup to work, so this has been a little bit slower, but I have been trying to use it, at night, at the weekends if I'm going out or anything like that. So I'm really hoping I can finish this off soon. Then for the palette, I have been using dim light on occasion as a finishing powder, and also I use it all over my face, or sometimes I just use it over my blush and kind of on my temples and a little bit on my neck. So that is my progress. I don't know if it looks too different, but I've already kind of hit the tile there, so we'll have to see in the photos that I'll insert at the end of this video if you can notice any difference here. But this is the one I'm working on. This one I have given up on trying to use up this year because there's just so much product, and then this one I'm not going to be able to finish either, but I really want to finish this one by the end of December. So next I have my Pulp Fiction palette, and last month I finally hit pan on Righteous, and the pan has definitely grown, and then my other goal was to hit pan on the shade Anger. So here's where I am. You can see I really hit pan. There's a huge dent circle in this area, so I've really made a lot of progress there. And then this one, the dent has definitely gotten very deep, but I just haven't quite hit the pan yet, but I've got to be pretty close. So I'm going to continue working on that. I use this as a brow bone highlight and an inner quarter highlight almost every day. Okay, sorry for the quick outfit change. My roommate came home in the middle of when I was filming, and her room is right next door, and I didn't feel comfortable filming with her right there, but now she's downstairs, so I'm going to try to finish this quickly before she comes back. But now for my Lorac Pro. This is where I am, and as always I'll insert comparison photos at the very end. But this month I was able to finish up Nude. I actually finished that this morning. And then my other goal was to use up as much of Garnet as I could. So that is my progress there. So this month I did try to make my own color. I combined some of light pink, you can kind of see where I scraped some of it off, and some of Garnet, and I think I also added a little tiny bit of espresso or something, and somehow it turned out looking just like Garnet. It didn't look any different, even though I used a ton of light pink. I felt like more light pink than Garnet, so it wasn't a huge success, but I did have that pressed into this pan right here, and I used that up as well. I'm not sure if I really want to try to experiment with that again, just because most of the shades I have left I kind of like, and the ones I don't like, I don't know if I could really make anything I like out of them, so we'll see if I get inspired to do that again, but since my first one was a bust, I'm a little bit nervous now. So that is where I am. I wore Nude a ton this month. I didn't barely touch light bronze, I barely touched pewter, and I did wear Garnet with light bronze a few times, but I really wanted to finish Nude, and I did. So I have 5 down, plus these 4, I've reached my goal, so that's 9. So I just have 7 left, and I have been using Taupe as a bronzer this month. Thank you for all your reminders that I could do that. I did try to do that earlier this year, but I was already trying to pan my Hoola bronzer, so I kind of only did it a couple times. And I do like using it that way, so it's been working out really great. Mauve, on the other hand, I do not like as a blush. I don't like the color on me. I don't think it applies very well, so I'm just going to use that on my eyes, and it's just going to take a while, and I'm just going to have to accept that. But I actually came up with a really good look that I really like today, and that was I used Black Orchid from Maybelline all over the lids, and then I used Mauve on the lids with Nude on top of it. But of course I'm out of Nude, but I can still do that look using the dupes for Nude that I showed you in my last update. So I'll probably do that to try to get through some more of Nude, but I really want to focus on these 3 shades right here in the month of November. So I'm not sure. I just want to wear. So I would love to finish Garnet, but if I get more into wearing pewter and mauve, that's totally fine with me. these three are the ones that I like on my lid, and I just want to continue to make as much progress on them as I can. And then I am going to continue to use taupe as a bronzer. So that's my plan. I also wanted to mention that I have been using black a lot to set my liner, and you probably can't tell because I don't think the pan has really been showing more, but I do have a big dent kind of right here. And that's kind of where I've been putting my brush, and I have been going back to wearing slate on my lower lash line because I do really like that, and it's a great way for me to use slate. So I'm still motivated to use these. I still put them in whenever I can, but I'm not going to try to finish them off by the end of 2015, but I do want to finish them off at some point because I want to see this whole thing empty. So that is where I am this month. I will insert my photos now. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you soon. Let me know how your projects are going down below. Bye!